I'm Ira Epstein, and welcome to the short video on the Fed and what I think are flip-flops going on right now with the Fed. Now, my nature has been one to believe in the Fed, and I've been doing this for many, many years. I became a registered broker in 1969, to give you an idea. I put out advisory services on the futures markets, the spiders, the stocks, the ETFs, and the like. So when I was looking at the marketplace, we were going in, and if you looked at the Fed watch page, you had a probability of near 93 or so percent that the Fed was going to go with a 25 basis point cut. So what did the Fed do? The Fed went with a 25 basis point cut. Rec one up for the swap traders. They were right on that. The next thing, as I listened to the press conference, I wanted to see what it would do and what was going on there. So the first thing that you do is you look at the statement, and from the statement you're going to get the dot plot, and then you start matching that up with what you thought or what the market thought, either one, was going to be the amount of rate cuts we can look forward to in 2025. Now, I think it's fool's play to try to guess this part of the year as to what all of 2025 is going to provide, but that's what the market likes to do, so we go with what the market wants to do. So in the press conference, to me at least, there was confusion that was presented by the Fed chair as to what is the Fed doing. We know they have two mandates. It's inflation and labor. But which one are they focused on? Or are they focused on both? Well, they're always going to say that they're focused on both, but that's not the reality of the situation. Oftentimes, they're going to pick one to fight first and then cushion the other one. So for a while there, they were fighting inflation, and inflation was coming down. And then they got nervous about the labor market. They saw the private sector wasn't hiring as much, and they flipped over to the labor. That is when you got your September cut of 50 basis points. Well, from there, we had another cut, as you know, in November, and all of a sudden here we are in December. And why did we get a cut? That becomes the big reason. So first thing is, the Fed is committed, it says, to the 2% inflation goal. Now, it's not that far away. However, getting that last 1% is really a son of a gun. I'm of the opinion, and have been since they said that that was their goal, that they will not be able to attain that this year. I'm talking 2025. Now, whether they get it 2026, 27, I don't know what world economies are going to do, or the U.S. economy. But what I can see ahead, at least, is what the Fed says. We have a strong economy, a very strong economy, in fact, an outlier in the current world developed economies, and we have a strong labor market. These are not the things you normally cut interest rates for, and it's certainly not easy to see inflation falling with that. While the Fed won't admit it, as you can see, I said the 2% goal. I think they'll stay with that for credibility, but I don't think it's realistic. When asked what the neutral rate is, which is the ideal number of inflation and interest rates being the same so that they're fully in balance and one isn't really pushing the other way, he didn't know. He chuckled, and it was a smart chuckle. I don't mean that to be a negative. So what about Trump? Because this is going to be a whole issue. You've just witnessed that Trump has said no to the budget deal. You can imagine when he takes office, what's he going to do with the tariffs? Canada's already coming in with new border rules that they want to do. You'll see other countries, if they want to avoid tariffs, have to do that because the tariffs are going to be very real. The U.S. is in a unique position to be a bully and move people around. The Fed says it's going to stay data dependent, and that's only to a degree. There's an art to managing the money, so they'll stay mainly data dependent, but not completely. Don't buy into that. Prior to the Fed statement, the swaps market in the U.S., the CME Fed Watch, had 2 more cuts this year. That is what the Fed dot plot is showing. The dot plots clearly mentioned and showed that, so maybe that's where we end up. But you got to take things different. So what I think you have to do now, and the purpose of this is, don't go and get caught up in, the market's going to be this or that for the year. Take it a quarter at a time. slow everything down, look at what you've got, look at what you think you've got, and try to stay in that 90-day time frame. The stock market, probably in the first quarter of the year, probably on the firmer note. But what do we do after that? What do we do when the tariffs, and if the tariffs come in? What do we do if the wars get settled? What if China and the U.S. finally find a way around the tariffs? There's too many unknowns. There's a short agenda. Be careful. Now let me show you how we keep you up with that every day of the week. If you go to the Ira Epstein website at iraepstein.com, this is how we're going to look. You're going to see fresh videos posted each and every Monday through Friday. Over the weekend, two will stay. We will have special reports that'll show up on the top right over here from time to time. I probably do them every 10, 15 days. To keep up with my day-to-day research, you can come in here. If you click this, you'll see that you can watch daily videos, everything else that we've got through here, and the different packages that we have to walk you through markets, to give you trading ideas, because I published 2 videos that are not shown here. They're in the member section, which is right up here on the website, as you can see. And when you go in there, you can watch the videos that I record early in the morning covering at least 40 futures markets for the futures video, and then a separate video for spider stocks and ETFs where I cover another 40. I mix daily charts with weekly charts. I use 5 indicators so as not to confuse you, give you specific buy here, sell there, and we track the trades as they're taking place. So if you're looking for something like that, do that. One final thing. We have a lot of free offers that you can take advantage of. And all you have to do there is click the free offers. They will come up. And as they come up, you can see, you just click the blue button to get what you want. And from here, they're all through here. Just enjoy, do what you want. When you finish up with this, at the very bottom of the page, you just sign everything. It comes to us as an email, and we'll get this right back to you as an email as well. I'm Ira. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next short video next week.